Good morning, students. Now today we will start revision of chemistry, chapter 1, that is matter in our surrounding. Right, students? So let's quick revision of the chapter. We have already studied and we have to revise all the topics. Right? The first, matter in our surrounding. As you know that matter, what is meant by the matter? Anything which occupies space and have mass. Okay? Anything which occupies space and have mass, like for example sensation, emotions, right? Sensation, emotions, air, earth, table, chair, right? Everything which occupies space and have mass, that is known as the matter. Now we will start revision of, next is about the physical nature of matter. Okay, physical nature of matter means all matter is made up of basic elements, right? All matter is made up of basic elements, that is air, right? That is air, water, earth. Okay, air, water, earth, that is the basic elements, right, students? So this is the physical nature of matter. Now next is about the characteristics particles of matter. Characteristics particles of matter. Right, students? Characteristics particles of matter. Number one character is about the particles of matter are very small. Okay, particles of matter are very small. Next, number two, particles of matter have space between them. Next, number third is particles of matter can attract with each other. Particles of matter attract with each other, right? Each other. Number fourth characteristics is that particles of matter are continuously moving. Particles of matter are continuously moving. Right, students? So these are the characteristics particles of matter. Now next is about the states of matter. Right? Matter around us in three different physical states, right? That is solid state, liquid state and gaseous state, right? So these three states of matter are due to variation in the characteristics particles of matter, right? Due to variation in the characteristics particles of matter. So let us start with the properties of states of matter, right? Properties of states of matter, right? One by one we will revise. First, properties of solid state, right? Properties of solid state. Number one property, we will discuss this. Now in case of solid state, students, the constituent particles are closely packed, right? Means closely space. There is no space in between the particles. So you can just look after this figure. they are closely packed. No space in between the particles. Right, friends? Closely packed. Right? The number one property of a solid state is solids have definite shape and volume. First property, solids have definite shape and volume. Right? Solids have definite shape and volume. This is because of the presence of very strong cohesive forces in between the particles, right? Because of the there is no space, they are closely packed, right? So number second is solids are rigid and incompressible. Solids are rigid and incompressible. Right, students? Now number third property, solids have in general high density. Right? This is because the constant particles are very closely packed, so they have a high density. Number fourth property is solids do not flow. Right? Solids do not flow. Number fifth property, solids are characterized or solids have high melting point and boiling point. High melting point and high boiling point. Due to the strong forces of cohesive between the constituent particles of solid, more energy is required to overcome these forces. So they have a high melting point and boiling point. Right, students? Now next is about the liquid state. Properties of liquid state. Now in comparison to the solids, they have a little space in between the particles. Liquid state. Look at this figure of the liquid state. They are loosely packed particles in liquid. Loosely packed, right? Loosely packed means little bit space is there as compared to the solids. They have a little bit space. Okay. The number one property is they have definite volume but do not have definite shape. Liquids have definite volume but do not have definite shape. Okay, students? Number second property is they have slight compressibility, right? Liquids, है ना? Normally liquids have slightly more compressible than solids because in case of liquids there is a greater intermolecular forces of attraction, right? Intermolecular space is there, so they have slight compressibility. Liquids have slight compressibility. Now number third, they have lower density as compared to the solids, right? In corresponding to the solids, liquids have lower density. Liquids have lower density. Why lower density? These are the exceptional, students. Liquids are less dense. Like for example, exception is there that ice is also a solid, right? Ice is solid but it floats on water because ice is lighter than water, right? Less dense. Okay. So the particles of matter are loosely packed, so they have a lower density. Now next point is liquids diffuse more readily than solids. Liquids diffuse more readily than solids. Now here what happens, the particles of liquids move faster. Okay, the particles of liquids move faster and diffuse more readily, because diffusion in solids is faster than liquids diffuse more readily than solids, because diffusion in liquids is faster than in solids. The particles of liquids move faster now. The particles of liquid moves faster, so it can diffuse more liquids more readily than solids as compared to the solids. Right? Now last point, fifth point, that is boiling point of liquids are normally much lower. Boiling point is low than in solids. Than the solids, because the cohesive forces or the force of attraction are weaker as compared to the solids, right? Forces that are very weaker, so they have a very low boiling point and melting point, right students? Now next is about the characteristics of gaseous state. Okay, so these are the characteristics of liquid state. Now we will study about the characteristics of gaseous, right? Now in gaseous condition, what happens, students? In gaseous state, the constituent particles are very far apart from each other. Okay, there is a larger space. The particles, the constituent particles, you will write, the constituent particles are far apart from each other, right? The number one characteristics of gaseous is gases do not have definite shape and volume, right? Gases do not have definite shape and volume, right, as compared to the solids and liquids. Due to lack of intermolecular forces of attraction, means they are continuously moving, much space in between the constituent particles. Now next is gases can compress very easily. Gases have high compressibility. It can compress very easily because they have a much space. They can be pushed closer by applying force. Due to high compressibility, a large volume of gas can be compressed into a container, right? So this is a have high compressibility. Number third, gases have low density. Gases have low density as compared to the liquids and solids. And gases have high rate of diffusion. Gases have high rate of diffusion. Right, students? High rate of diffusion means the particles in the gases, are moved freely in all directions. Okay, particles of gases are moved freely in all directions, so they have a high rate of diffusion. And last point, gaseous flow easily, right? Gaseous flow easily. The gases flow easily means because of there is absence of intermolecular force of attraction. They are very far apart from each other. The molecules of gases move independently of high speeds. Very fast they can move from one place to the other, right? Because there is a larger space, right? So these are the characteristics of solids, liquids and gases. Now we will study about, next video we will study about the measurement of temperature, right? So this much you can revise today. This is sufficient for today. Okay, thank you so much to all of you. Thank you.